Hey, welcome back to Great Day Live. Thanks for sticking with us here on this Monday. For 20 years, the Most Admired Woman Award has recognized women from arts to education to corporate leadership and tomorrow's leaders. 16 categories in all. And this year, Amabel Camba with CASA of the River Region has been nominated for her leadership in the nonprofit space. She's joining us now this morning to talk about what this award means to you. Amabel, congratulations, first of all.
Thank you so much. It's been a great honor to be nominated.
And what a wonderful opportunity, right, to talk about. It kind of leads right into what you love to do, right? It's so often we get an award, but for it to be for what you are doing with CASA specifically of the River Region, it really puts a light on it.
It does. You know, CASA stands for Court Appointed Special Advocates, and we train everyday volunteers to be mentors and advocates for the most vulnerable kids in our community. So to be in this field with so many other women and to be nominated for that nonprofit leadership, you know, it really goes to the core of what I'm passionate about and what my purpose is really to mentor other people, mentor women and girls especially, especially in the nonprofit world.
And where were you when you first found out that you were nominated, and what was your reaction?
I was at home because we all love to work from home these days. But I was really kind of like, did they get the right email?
Oh, of course they did. I mean, how do you see this nomination helping others at CASA?
Well, one of the things is really spotlighting us. You know, my whole goal is really to show kids and how vulnerable they are during the last 3 years, especially when they've been at home. They could potentially be at home with their perpetrator, or they're not getting the services they need because they don't have a school to go to, or they're doing at-home NTI. And so it's really important that we spotlight that these kids are still vulnerable. In Kentucky, we lost about 600 social workers last year. So there's definitely a shortage of people who are checking in on the most vulnerable in our community. And so CASA and its volunteers are really the eyes and ears for these kids, and sometimes the only people who visit them regularly.
And you know, coming up in April, it's not only Volunteer Appreciation Month, it's also Child Abuse Prevention Awareness Month. How does your work year-round inspire people to get involved during these tough times like we're having?
You know, one of the things that we try to do is we try to tell people abuse doesn't happen during just the holidays or just during these awareness months, but it's every day. And so we constantly have to recruit and tell people our story and tell the message every day. We invite people every month. We have a virtual information session every first and third Wednesday. So we try to invite people to learn more about CASA because abuse is something that happens every day, no matter what time of year it is and no matter what people are going through or what's happening in the world. So these kids are just suffering on the daily. And so we try to constantly recruit. And actually, like you said, with April being Volunteer Appreciation Month and Child Abuse Prevention Month, we are holding our annual Embrace a Child breakfast. It's a free breakfast, and we'd love everybody who's interested to learn more to attend, to learn about the impact that we have and the impact volunteers have on these kids.
Well, Amabel, thank you so much for taking the time this morning. Congratulations once again on your nomination. And we will remind everybody you can find out more information about Embrace a Child and today's woman voting at CASARR.org.